Hey everyone, hope you're well. So I thought I'd just go for a quick walk. I like to go for my walks at lunchtime and just do a short walkthrough video of what I think the most successful property strategies are likely to be moving forwards from where we are now. Now we are not in a second lockdown yet, not yet. We might move forwards, and lots of people are sort of asking what I think the best way now forwards is. Is it HMOs, is it serviced accommodation, is it single lets, is it commercial conversions? So this is my opinion. Let's talk about them all at once. So going back before coronavirus, I think that serviced accommodation was a very good solid strategy, and again all about the location, making sure that you do your due diligence, etc. But I've got my concerns about this now. Moving forwards into the unknown, if you like, and if people are going to get made redundant because of the furlough scheme coming to an end, it's obviously going to have an impact on the serviced accommodation industry when you are looking for blue collar type tenants or blue collar type workers. So I've got a bit of a problem with that. So I don't think at the moment I'll be putting any more of my money into the serviced accommodation strategy. But on the flip side of that, we've got serviced holiday lets. Now serviced holiday lets and staycations are apparently, depending on which article you read, going to be one of the most successful strategies moving forwards, for obvious reasons. I don't think many people have got an appetite on sitting on a plane with 300 people whilst they maybe will have to even self-isolate when they come back. So serviced holiday lets per se, I think, are going to be a very strong strategy moving forwards, depending on location. So I would say that that's going to be quite healthy. Let's look at the buy-to-lets. So buy-to-let property market at the moment, apparently, according to some local research, or some recent research, the single let market, people are actually searching now more for HMO accommodation and co-living accommodation over single lets, because it's cheaper, it's more transient, and people want to be around other people. They don't want to be isolated, they don't want to be living on their own so much. Now this is all according to some recent data that was published, I think it was by Nationwide, and Rightmove is saying that the search is now for HMO or shared living type accommodation are beating everything else. So single let property is always going to have a market. It's always going to be a market for it, provided that you have a garden, because that's what people are looking for now. But I honestly think, and there's no surprise, that I think that HMOs are going to be very strong moving forwards in all of this, because the following reasons. Number one, it's going to be cheaper. Now, people will always need somewhere to live, won't they? Always. And regardless of whether they're employed or not, they will always need to have a roof above their head. Now, when it comes to HMO property, it's more affordable if you do an all-inclusive model, and it offers the opportunity for people to live together. So there's no isolation per se. There's no, I'll have to live on my own. There's nice communal space, etc. And with HMO property as well, depending on your mortgage terms, you may be able to offer a shorter term contract. So I think very much moving forwards, the HMO strategy, co-living HMO, call it what you will, is going to continue to shine, and it's going to be a continued really good investment for all of those reasons. If you offer an all-inclusive model like we do, pay all of the bills, then it just means that the tenant has to budget for one payment per month, which is a lot easier for them in order for them to do that. There's a couple of things that you start to think about with HMOs moving forwards though, and that's tenants are now expecting work from home space, and tenants are also expecting garden space as well, which is going to be a real a real commodity moving forward. So if you can offer work from home space by putting a desk in, an internet, the highest speed internet connection that you can, and if you do have a garden space as well for your tenants to be able to sit outside in, you've got the whole package. Lots of people talk about the word saturation, and I think there's always room in any market, provided you get the product right, provided you're better than everybody else and you provide a better service than everybody else. So those are my thoughts, a little walk around the block ramble, but I honestly think that HMOs are continued going to be the most popular strategy moving forwards, and I think it's always going to be a good investment.